Hi and welcome to my Christmas kitchen once again. Today I'm going to share with you a traditional Swedish Christmas candy recipe that's called Knäck. And Knäck is a sort of a chewy caramel taffy sort of treat. You put it in these little paper cups, and I'm going to show you how to make that today. It's actually really simple and it's really tasty. And in Sweden this Christmas treat is it's like a must, and nearly everybody really likes it, and it's a really big tradition in Sweden. So what we need is, first of all, sugar, and this is just ordinary white sugar, 1 cup of that. Then we need ordinary baking syrup. This is made from sugar beets. I'm guessing that you could use any sort of syrup really. 1 cup of that as well. Then we need 1 cup of whipping cream, and I'm guessing that you would probably call it double cream or something. So 1 cup of that, and we need 2 tablespoons of butter. You could use margarine, but this is butter. And then you also need about 3/4 of a cup of finely chopped almonds. See that? And you also need these little paper cups, and this batch will make probably about 70 or 80 of these, so make sure you have a lot on hand. The thing is, when you boil Knäck, the mixture, when it boils, it really rises, so you need a huge pan. So as you can see, this is a really big one, because even if the mixture seems to be really tiny in the bottom, when it boils it will rise all the way up, so make sure you use a really big pan. Now I've combined everything except the almonds in the pan here. I've added the butter, the sugar, the syrup and the cream, and the butter is starting to melt. What you want to do is carefully make sure that this gets blended. So as soon as the butter is melted, you make sure that everything is combined and blended together, and then, this is very crucial, you leave it. You don't stir it, because if you stir it while it boils, the sugar could start to recrystallize, and then you've just got a crumbly, brittle mess on your hands. You don't want that. So as soon as the butter melts, just carefully stir everything together and then just leave it, and I'll show you in a moment what it will look like when it's melted together. So as you can see, this is beginning to boil now, and it's got a really sort of golden beige colour to it, and the way it's boiling now, you want to leave that boiling just like this to begin with at least half an hour, and during that time you do not stir the mixture, you just leave it boiling. Just check on it, so just make sure that it doesn't, you know, boil up too much and end up all over your stove, but just leave it as it is for at least half an hour to begin with, and then I'll show you what to do next. Half an hour has gone by, and as you can see, the mixture has sort of calmed down a bit, and now it's time to see if it's ready. And what you do is you get a glass of really cold water, and we scoop up some of the mixture and dump that into the water. And if the mixture is firm enough to form a little ball, then it's ready. and as you can see, this is not firm enough. Yeah, it's still gooey, so we'll let this boil for another maybe 10 minutes or so, and then we'll check again. I just checked the mixture again, and this time I could form a little firm ball, and that means that it's ready. And as you can see, it's turned light brown, and now it's time to take it off the stove and add the almonds. So here I've got my almonds, and I'm about to add that to my mixture, and I had this boiling for 40 minutes total, but it's a good idea to check the firmness with cold water, you know, just every now and then, but this is what it should look like when it's done. And you see this this residue on the edge here. Do not scrape that down into the mixture, because that could make the sugar crystallize. So now when I'm adding my almonds, I'm just dunking them in there, and then I carefully sort of fold the almonds in. Do not touch that residue on the inside of the pan there. Just gently fold in the almonds. And there we have the almonds blended into the mixture, and I've placed my little paper cups on a tray here, and it's a good idea to grease the tray before placing them on, because they easily fall over when you start filling them, so it just makes them a bit sturdier. And now you just get a ladle and start filling the paper cups. So there you have it, traditional Swedish Knäck. And I forgot to mention one important thing. This mixture is extremely hot, so don't let your kids do this unattended, because it's very easy to burn your fingers. So I hope you try this, because as you saw, it's quite simple and it's so delicious. Traditional Swedish Knäck.